Every morning at 9:03, I'd get into the office elevator. Fifth floor, same time, same routine. And every morning he would already be there. Ritesh, blue checked shirt, leather strap watch, always stood in the back corner. Pressed the button for the third floor. Never said a word. We just nodded. A silent understanding between office hosts. I never thought much of it until he smiled one morning. Not a big smile, just a faint twitch of the lips. Friendly, polite. But it felt like he knew something I didn't. That smile became routine too. Every morning, in the elevator, a nod, a smile, felt like a ritual after a while. Until that Friday. I was at the water cooler when I heard it. Two people were chatting near the HR cubicles. Casual, unbothered. Ritesh, you didn't hear? Died of a heart attack last week. In his car. On the way to work. They said he died with a smile on his face. My bottle hit the floor. I didn't even feel it slip. Because I'd seen him that morning at 9:03 in the elevator. The third floor button was already lit. That same blue checked shirt, that same polite nod, that same goddamn smile. He died last week? Then who the hell have I been riding the elevator with every day this week? He was there. I saw him. I felt his presence beside me. He even smiled like always. Too calm, too long, too knowing. Was I losing it? Or was someone else wearing his face? I left early that day. I said I was feeling unwell. Maybe I was just tired, overworked, grieving even. Though I never really knew him, but I knew that smile. And now, I can't stop seeing it. Even when I close my eyes. Monday came. I was standing in front of the elevator. The lobby was quiet, fluorescent lights buzzing above my head. I kept thinking about that conversation by the water cooler, about Ritesh, about how they said he had died last week, a heart attack, died smiling. But I'd seen him every day this week. Same time, same place, same elevator. So, who the hell had I been nodding at? I stepped in, lost in thought, reached out and hit the button for the fifth floor. And then I looked up. He was there. Ritesh. Same back left corner, same blue checked shirt, same leather strap watch, and that smile. Only now it was wider. Too wide. Stretched like it had never left his face. And his eyes locked onto mine. Cold, still, unblinking. My back hit the elevator wall. I couldn't breathe. Sweat dripped down the side of my temple. I tried to scream, nothing came out. Not even a whisper. My throat locked up, like fear had closed it from the inside. He didn't move, didn't even blink, just kept staring and smiling. I thought I'd faint right there. Then the doors opened. And I ran. Didn't care who saw, didn't wait for anyone else. Just bolted straight to my cubicle. Chairs creaked, heads turned, people whispered. I didn't hear them, didn't see them. My vision was tunneling. I collapsed into my chair, panting. Chest heaving, like I'd outrun something ancient, something wrong. I sat there, trying to convince myself that I was still alive, still real. But all I could see was that smile, still burned into my mind, like it had followed me out of the elevator, like it was still watching. I didn't sleep much that night. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw that elevator, that smile, those eyes, too still, too aware. I kept telling myself it was stress, sleep deprivation, some kind of a breakdown. Maybe I just imagined it. Maybe he wasn't even there. Tuesday morning, 9:03 a.m. I stood in front of the elevator again. I told myself I wouldn't look, that I just walk in, press the button, and keep my head down. But the moment the doors opened, there he was. Same spot, back left corner, same shirt, same smile, exactly like the day before. Only this time he wasn't waiting for me to notice. He was already looking, already smiling, as if he knew I'd come back, as if he had been standing there all night, just waiting. I stepped in. I couldn't help it. The air inside felt heavier, warmer, like the walls were breathing. I didn't press the button, couldn't move, just stared at him. His smile was still fixed, but his eyes, they weren't dead. They were focused. And I swear for the briefest second I saw something twitch behind them. Not emotion, not memory. Something else. Something old. Hungry. I stepped out without a word. Didn't run this time. Didn't even look back. But I knew he was still there, standing in that elevator, watching, smiling. I asked the admin guy if I could review the CCTV. Said I'd lost something on Friday. He pulled up the feed. 9:03 a.m. Elevator footage. Only one person entered. Me. At first it was just the elevator. But then I started seeing him everywhere. Not once, not a glimpse, but again and again, like he was following me. I saw him on the third floor, sitting at a desk, the one they cleared out after his death. The keyboard was in front of him, monitor dark, hands folded neatly, just sitting, smiling. No one else seemed to notice. That evening I saw him again, near the parking lot, standing in the shadows. His reflection in the window showed a smile, but his face didn't match it. I blinked, he was gone. Next morning, he was at my building gate. Same shirt, same stillness. He didn't move, didn't blink, didn't wave, just watched me walk past like I was the one out of place. I started seeing him in the lobby, in the elevator mirror, at the end of the corridor. Even when I closed my eyes, I felt him. Close, too close, like the air had his shape. Then one night, I woke up. No reason, no dream, just a cold rush under my skin, like someone had whispered my name. My chest was tight, my mouth dry, the room felt off. I opened my eyes. He was there, standing over me, bent low, too low, face inches from mine. And that smile, God, it wasn't human anymore. It didn't belong on a face. His eyes, they weren't looking at me. They were looking into me, like he was checking if I was ready. I couldn't scream, couldn't breathe. And in that awful frozen second, I realized he didn't want to scare me. He wanted to be me. I stopped taking the elevator, took the stairs, then stopped going to work. Covered mirrors, turned off screens, uninstalled cameras. But it didn't help, because now I was smiling back. At first, I didn't even notice. Then I'd catch myself doing it, waiting for the kettle to boil, staring at nothing. That same stretched, unnatural smile, like my face was remembering something I didn't. Yesterday, I looked in the mirror. Ritesh was gone, but the smile was still there, and it wasn't mine. Today, I went back to the office. People started nodding at me in the lift, silent, respectful, like they recognized me. I smiled back, couldn't help it. My face won't stop. There's a new guy, young, nervous, stepped in at 9:03. We locked eyes. He nodded. I smiled. And in that moment, I knew this is how it spreads. This is how Ritesh escaped. That means my time is almost up. And this new guy, he's next in line.